หุปัญญาวันนี้ขอเสนอเรื่อง
ภาษา
And now we're here with teacher.
Romeo.
Hello, teacher Romeo. I've got some questions for you.
Yes, please.
When you're teaching a new class, how do you spot a student who is good at English?
Usually through questioning technique, and if a student is like confident, talking to me, maintaining their eye contact, maybe challenging me with questions, then most probably that is a good student, maybe in terms of English.
Do you think they are naturally gifted?
Some students are naturally gifted, but having been born in Thailand, most of them have to learn English. So it's not all about a natural gift, but it's all about personal effort, individual effort to learn.
What jobs can they do with this talent?
Yeah, English is a diverse language. One can be a news reporter or news anchor. One can get to be a teacher, a tour guide somewhere, being a doctor, meeting people, being a pilot, speaking to your passengers in different languages and mostly English, and many others. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And now we are with
Sunwoo Kim.
Hello, Sunwoo. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Alright.
Are you good at English?
I would say I am.
Tips on how to be good at English for people who weren't born with linguistic intelligence.
Well, that's a hard question, especially for me since I got good at English because of my environment. If I would say what tips I could give to be better at English, I think it's like, firstly, you need to be diligent on your studies, cause if you're not diligent in your studies, just listening to teachers but not using them in your own studies, you will not remember anything. Secondly, you need to speak. If you're not speaking, well, you're just only memorizing the tenses, the grammar, and everything. But if you're just talking to an international teacher, when you say something, you may not be able to say correctly, and that would confuse them, and that would make you sad, not wanting to learn English and demotivated, right? So thirdly, I would say to try and think in that language you want to learn. Just try to think, because if you're thinking in that language, in my opinion, that means you've mastered it. Not master it, of course, not master it. I haven't mastered it. It's just you're intermediate. You can speak, you can talk normally like a foreigner. So that's my tips.
What jobs can you do with this talent?
Oh, you're making me nervous because I haven't thought what I want to be in the future.
No, it's okay.
So what you can use in this talent is well, you could either be an English teacher, right? So a Thai, if you're teaching English as a Thai citizen, right? If you have good English vocalization, pronunciation, knowledge, logic, you would be able to interpret your own words and teach your students well. So, and also, you could also just have jobs outside of Thailand, right? So, for example, if you want to get a job at Singapore, China, South Korea, America, England, anywhere, universally, English is the universal language that people use.